Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. Wednesday 27th of November, 37 past 9 in the PM. We're going to do a quickie reading today. Therapeutic Docket. I don't believe I've done this one. We're going to start off with a quote, and more lately my psychic links to not only the Earth with quickfill and karma in C-197, but this 1218's Earth 2. I even had two plus moments of that while I was talking with my appointed psychiatrist in Vegan 10 during the hour. Even she was flabbergasted, and she has her degree in psychiatry from a good school. And that was Chris. Probably said that before his prison sentence. The Therapeutic Docket in Abermarlene and Charlottesville is a court division program for offenders diagnosed with serious and persistent mental illness, which offers routine meetings with courthouse staff and mandated participation in therapy programs such as alternative to jail. Chris was placed into the program for his March 2018 offence in trespassing at the Fashion Square Mall, from which he has been permanently banned since 2014 for pepper spraying a GameStop employee. We all remember that. He was on the docket program for 9 months, from the 10th of July 2018 until the 23rd of April 2019. The docket was a complete failure in Chris's case. During his time in the program, he ignored several of its requirements and also failed to benefit from the psychiatrist he was mandated to see. Instead, retreating to a imaginary world, even during appointments. Despite this, similar to the institutions behind Chris's education, he was passed along until graduation from the program. In other words, he didn't turn up, too lazy, skipped class, that kind of thing. Background: the Therapeutic Docket was implemented in Abermarlene / Charlottesville in February 2018, only a month prior to Chris's trespassing offence. Stroke of luck for him, as without the program to fall back on, the outcome would likely been a jail sentence. The docket is structured in 3 phases, with progressively steeper requirements. Completion of a phase results in less frequent court check-ins. Upon completing the program, the court may dismiss the original criminal charge. I wonder how many normal criminals, non-retarded criminals, has used has basically pretended to be mentally ill in order to get the docket and help them out. I bet you loads of people do that. They basically use the retard card, essentially. It's like gets you out of trouble anywhere, apparently. Mandated counselling. As part of the docket requirements, Chris was mandated to keep routine appointments with a psychiatrist and a therapy group at Vegan 10. A couple of weeks after being placed on the docket, Chris vented his frustrations over having to do so. And Chris says, I'm guessing this is Twitter, "I am only going to say this once for those who may think I am delusional, crazy or shit like that. I am not delusional, crazy or anything of the sort. You are all 3 of them. You are all 3 of them. I have my own imaginary powers that I am still learning about for myself and my family and allies. Yep, that's delusion." I've already talked to my psychiatrist and therapist years ago, so any new meetings would be a very moot point. Chris was required to meet with the Boost support group, according to the Region 10's website. Boost is a wellness service for Region 10 customers interested in improving health, managing stress, increasing movement, learning about healthy eating, working on eliminating bad habits such as smoking. That sounds like a fair enough group, to be fair. It actually sounds decent. Chris mentioned on Twitter, or now X, that he went on nature walks with the group. Since Chris's case file with Region 10 began shortly after the guard dogs rescued Chris from the Idea Guys, guard dog Null tried to have Chris talk to his mental health providers about the alleged extortion by the Idea Guys in an attempt to get the ball rolling on an investigation. However, Chris was hesitant to bring up the matter, instead preferring to babble about his imaginary friends during his mental health appointments. That's the thing, is like, he should have told them. He should have told his psychiatrist about the Idea Guys, because that would have helped him get arrested. But now they got away with it. So Chris was delusional, in other words. So Chris says, "This is some thinkery to wake up to. I can bring up the event up next time I go to Redacted." It's probably the place name. "And meet with my respective people there. They are aware of my loves and and Crickville as of right now. As of right now. But I have to be cautious in telling them that Wise and Boyd pretended to be extort out of me. I don't want them, but I don't want to tell them about my reality stone." Again, just recessing back into himself. Chris continued to use his mental health sessions as an outlet to express his beliefs, telling a psychiatrist about his delusional merge, dimensional merge beliefs, related beliefs in December 2018, and leaving her flabbergasted. In March 2019, guard dog Marvin stated, "Chris has been telling his therapist in great detail about his insane shit for a long time, in detail, and he gets cranky if they don't tell him anything the way he wants." In January 2019, the mental health team taught Chris a new term to add to his persecution complex, PTSD. Chris has told them about the Nathaniel Greene Elementary School incident, in which Chris, while in 4th grade, had an autistic meltdown and had to be restrained. And he got a quote, "You may blame my psychiatrist at Region 10 for making me remember." Chris's excuse for throwing a temper tantrum on Twitter, in which he claimed to have PTSD over the Nathaniel Greene incident. Chris's usage of PTSD came to a head later that month, when he found himself blocked over Twitter by members of Team Fortress 2 analysts. See, I knew what that meant. During his ringing and raging over the blocks, Chris tried to guilt people into lifting their blocks by claiming the situation was giving him PTSD. Again, using a mental health card, in other words. "I can't move on. It's all going to attack me PTSD style, if left unchecked, and I am left blocked by them. And as hard as I try to move forward, I have tried, it is unavoidable." Ineffectiveness. My mum and I, with vouchers, compliments of the Therapeutic Docket, went to watch #Christopher Robin yesterday. It was really a truly lovely movie. Chris proudly remembering one of his gift rewards from the Docket programme. Well, to be fair, I have never seen the Christopher Robin film. I have seen both the Blood and Honey films, though. They're just as good. The Docket offers incentives such as praise from the judge, applause from the court audience, and gifts such as tokens. Jesus Christ, that's so babyish, holy shit. Such as movie tickets and gift cards in exchange for complying with program terms. Despite this, Chris repeatedly flouted several of the docket guidelines and rules during his time in the program, with barely a slap on the wrist received in consequence. One of the docket rules is to have no new criminal charges. Chris ignored this in March of 2019 when he trespassed twice and luckily avoided being caught. At the abandoned Deganen Hospital is shown in a ghost hunt and goodwill offerings and kindness wishes. Ironic as his placement on the docket stemmed from a trespass charge in the first place. That's the thing, is like that ghost hunt was like more than urbex, so I don't know like if the place was owned by anyone, but if it was, yeah, that's trespassing. Another rule is to remain drug and alcohol free, because possibly being subject to random drug tests. Chris, however, elected to smoke weed with the Teen Twin Squad around October 2018. Evidenced when he angrily tweeted, "I am not high all of the time." Phase 2 and 3 of the docket require demonstrating stability with regards to housing and financial management. Chris instead made some of his egregious begs in the history of the financial crisis, including claiming his mother and pets would starve if fans didn't donate, only to buy several video games, publicly asking for donations to attend a PMUT protest, a Trump protest, in Hawaii, and while admitting privately he had no intention of making the trip, and promising to a tenfold repayment rate after the dimensional merge. He was also sued by Midland Funding in September 2018, second round sub in October 2018, and Portfolio Recovery Associates in April 2019 for failure to pay debts. Chris was promoted to the final phase 3 of the docket in December 2018, and his court check-ins reduced to 1 per month. In March 2019, Chris was penalised with a sanction for an unknown reason, when he was temporarily sent back to Phase 2 scheduling, bi-monthly court check-ins. However, on the 23rd of April 2019, the docket saw fit to graduate him to the programme, whereupon in his Fashion Square trespass charge was officially dismissed. Okay, that kind of helped him cheat a bit. Chris's experience with the docket did nothing to improve his view on law enforcement. Only a few months later, he nearly got in legal trouble again when he defiantly kicked a police car in retribution for the times that the police had dared him to get in his way. See also Autism Disorder Deferred Disposition. I think I bookmarked that to read soon. Chris and the Law, Chris and Psychology, March 2018 trespass charge. So yeah, that was updated on 8th of June of this year. Yes, these are this year's things, but again, it's talking about older moments. So the next reading will be on Friday. I'll be doing one on Daniel Larson again. I will be recording a video after this video goes up. Tomorrow will be a file reading, and we'll be doing the files of Resident Evil 4 Separate Ways remake. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.